Haas upset a lot of Drive to Survive fans when they announced that the team were letting Guenther Steiner go to begin 2024. Steiner left his position as team principal while Haas were preparing for 2024, which was slightly surprising as a move from the American team. So, where do Haas go on from here? What is next for the team, and could owner Gene Haas even consider selling the team to the highest bidder? F1 fans were shocked when, in the first couple of weeks of January, the Haas Formula 1 team announced that the team principal Guenther Steiner had left the team, with trackside engineering director Ayao Komatsu being promoted to the team principal position. It was a massively unpopular move with Formula 1 fans who had loved Steiner's involvement in the Netflix series Drive to Survive. One of the best personalities on the grid, Steiner will certainly be missed by the Netflix cameras this season, but when you look at the performances of his team, then the move is a little less surprising. Steiner was appointed team principal when Haas joined Formula 1 in 2016. He seemed to have his team moving in the right direction, overseeing Haas rising all the way to 5th in the constructors' standings in just their 3rd season in F1, but the team have failed to get anywhere near those heights since. The team have been moving backwards in recent seasons, including the abysmal campaign of 2021 where they finished without any points. Having improved to 8th in 2022, Haas dropped back to last again in 2023 despite 2 experienced professionals in the car. The team collected just a single point in the final 13 races of 2023. It became pretty clear that the team had gone as far as they could possibly go with Steiner, and a change was desperately needed. What surprised fans is that this announcement came at the start of 2024 instead of the end of 2023, when teams tend to make their changes to their staff. But it appears that there may have been more issues off the track. Rumours circulated that there were disagreements between Steiner and Gene Haas over how to take the team forward, with Guenther asking for more investment and Gene asking for the team to take better advantage of their relationship with Ferrari. Only one man was going to win the battle. Just a day after letting go of Steiner, the team also announced that they would be moving on from technical director Simone Resta. The former Ferrari chief designer, Resta joined Haas in 2021 as part of the closer relationship between the American team and the Scuderia. But Resta has failed to produce a car fast enough for Haas to make the steps forward they were hoping for, so the team will be going in a different direction this season. Where do Haas go from here? Haas has been struggling for a few years now, so it was slightly surprising that the team decided to promote from within. Ayao Komatsu has been with the team since they joined Formula 1 in 2016. He developed a close relationship with Romain Grosjean at Lotus and moved to Haas with a Frenchman for the team's first season. While you might have thought that the team would want to go in a different direction, Gene Haas wanted to install someone who knew the team inside out. Considering the experience that Komatsu has, there was not a better option with Haas than the Japanese engineer. It's his engineering background that makes Komatsu an interesting choice. The theory is Komatsu is going to look at things with a bit more of a technical approach, while Steiner was more of a manager. It continues an interesting trend that has emerged in the last few years in the sport. More and more teams are looking for principals who have an engineering background. Less attention is being made to the personalities in each team, and more focus is being put on team principals who can contribute to the design of the car. This strategy has worked so far for McLaren, with Andrea Stella doing an excellent job. This could be one of the reasons why Gene decided to do with Komatsu for the team principal role. The one thing going in Komatsu's favour is that the team can only go up. They finished dead last in 2023. Gene Haas will have been very disappointed to see his team drop back to the rear of the grid once again. Maybe a more technical approach is exactly what the team needs. The team will need to fix a few of these issues with their 2023 car. For one thing, the VF23 saw its tyres overheat much too quickly, and the Haas drivers were constantly the slowest on the grid when it came to the race. There are certainly going to be a lot of things the team needs to change moving forward. Can Haas actually improve? A change was certainly needed for this Haas team. Things got stagnated with Steiner in charge. He might have been great for the cameras and a good manager of people, but it was clear that he was not getting the best out of the car. Considering Komatsu's influence on the team over the last few years, it's not easy to see how he can make big improvements straight away. Komatsu was important in designing the awful VF23, as well as some of the previous Haas cars, which really underperformed. One of the key things that Haas needs to do to get faster is get a new technical director in place. While Simone Resta needs to go, there still needs to be a new technical director put in place. I think Haas continuing their trend of pinching talent from bigger teams is a good trend to continue. But don't expect Haas to make any huge improvements this season. Steiner and Resta will have been influential in designing the 2024 Haas car, which won't be a huge amount different to the 2023 car. The details coming from the new Haas team principal also indicate that the team are set for another year of struggles. The team began on building the 2024 car late and even changed the concept midway through the design of the car in process. Haas could make some big strides over the 2024 season, but they're not set to hit the ground running. What happens if Haas don't improve? As I'm sure that you're aware, the money that F1 teams get each season gets lower and lower as you get down the constructors' standings. So being at the bottom of the sport means that you're likely losing money year on year. Gene Haas has made it clear that he doesn't want to invest more money into the team without an improvement in results. Gene believes that, in the past, the team has not been able to get the most out of his relationship with Ferrari. He doesn't feel like he should have to match the budget of other teams to get the results he wants. It means that Haas could continue their spell at the back of the grid. If this change does not bring a huge amount of improvement, then one particular rumor about Haas is going to return. This off-season, we've seen the rumors about Gene Haas selling the team to Michael Andretti return. Andretti is very open about the fact that he wants to own a team in Formula 1, whether that means becoming the 11th team on the grid or just buying one of the current constructors. If Haas continue to disappoint, then it would make financial sense for Gene to consider selling the team. As you might expect, Gene Haas has been pretty clear that he doesn't plan on selling the team. Gene recently said, "I didn't get into F1 to sell. I did it because I want to race." Guenther had the same perspective. "We're not here to cash out. We want to race and be competitive." Strong words from the American owner. To be fair to him, Gene Haas is passionate about motorsport and he clearly wants the very best for his team in this sport. It is what pushed him to make a change at the top and get rid of Guenther Steiner. But Gene Haas is also a businessman at heart. If he sees a failing business that's losing money year on year, then the offers become a lot more attractive. With how competitive the sport is at the moment, it won't be simple for Haas to rise to the top. The rise of Aston Martin will give Haas inspiration that they can rise to the top too. Who knows, maybe Ayao Komatsu is exactly the man to help take Haas further forward on the grid. I guess the next few months will bring in a lot more insight into the changes that Haas will be making. But what do you think about Haas getting rid of Steiner? Did you think that it was the right move, or will the team be forced to sell in the next few years? Why not put your thoughts in the comments down below, and while you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you next time.